Hello everyone, it's Becky here from Ivy's Corner and I'm back for day number 10 of Inktober Tangles 2025. Now today on day 10 we're going to be drawing another Zentangle HQ pattern. So this is a tangle stepped out by the people over at Zentangle HQ, and it's one you'll see if you follow along project packs or other videos from the Zentangle HQ team. It's a pattern I have drawn before. It's a nice one. I think it was originally stepped out in sort of 2015 sort of time, and that is a pattern called Zenith. So we're going to go ahead and get tangling with that one now. So I have my notebook. I'm going to open it up to the next page. And now with Zenith, there's a couple of different variations of this. I mean, with any tangle, you can vary it. So depending on what you are trying to achieve with your work, or what kind of type of pattern you're looking to fill. With this one, it's kind of like a border tangle, and it looks a lot more complicated than it actually is. So we're going to do, with Zenith, we're going to start off with almost like a scalloped edge. So if you imagine the edging of maybe a fabric or something, or you know, just some edging on furniture, sometimes you see it. This kind of scalloped edge is just lots and lots of C curves all joined together. And so I'm going to go fairly big and draw in these nice scalloped C curves. Just taking my time here. So we start off with this scalloped line. I'm going to turn my tile and then I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to begin my scalloped edge in the centre of these curves that we drew before. So I'm going to start here and then I'm going to bring my C curve to the top of this apex point of the C curve looking in this direction. And by doing this, we're going to create these kind of two little seed shapes that are next to each other. I'm just taking my time nice and slowly. I'm going to continue to draw this same sort of scalloped line as I drew before. And then that would be the next one there, and this one I'll bring up here. So you can see we've got these kind of mirrored little seed shapes like so that we've created. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple of little embellishment points. Now this is the base of Zenith, and really I think you can kind of take it in any way that you like from this point, but I'm going to follow the Zentangle step out and just add a little kind of triangle, as it were, to these sections in between where these kind of seed shapes open up in a V. So I'll start with this top side here. I'm going to start halfway down these little seed shapes, and I'm going to use a little curve on my sort of triangle like so. And I'm just going to repeat that on all of these kind of V shapes here on this side, starting in the centre and then finishing in the centre of the next one. And I'm going to turn my tile, my booklet, and just do the same thing. So it's already looking quite fancy. There we go. And that is a really pretty border in and of itself. The next step of the sort of stepped out pattern is to then just add an aura either side of this. So nice and gently, I'm just going to draw in an aura all around the outside here of the lines that I've placed. And really just taking my time and enjoying this, because there's no rush when it comes to these patterns that we draw. The idea is that we can take our time and just enjoy the process. So I've drawn my aura on one side, and now I'll do the same on this side. And I like to turn my tile and aura, because I'm right-handed, I like to aura along the right-hand side of the shape so I can see what it is that I'm doing and where my line is going. And we're nearly there with that. And then we've got this beautiful aura pattern here, and the final step is just to add another kind of little embellishment. Now in the step out we have a nice inky dot on the tops of these triangles. You can also put a couple of little inky dots in here. I think I'm going to go with, maybe I'll do a different version on each side. So I'll do an inky dot on the top here, which is a bit more in line with the original step out. This one's going to disappear off a little bit. So I just a little bit of a bold kind of inkiness to it there. And now the alternative would be that you could add some orbs in these little sections here. So maybe I'll just add orbs along here rather than anything too inky. But you know, you can add any kind of orbs or petals or any kind of embellishment that you like to this. And you can sort of see the difference in style that achieves there. So that is your basic Zenith. Now let me quickly just add a little bit of shading. And again, with this shading, you can take it in your own direction. I'm going to just pop a little bit either side of this sort of curved V shape on both sides, as if this triangular section was dropping down behind the seed shapes. And just simply adding these kind of tiny little touches can really bring it to life a little bit. So just gently softening that. Now the other thing I might actually do is just add a couple of little bits of texture through some hatching. So I'll do that here. I'm going to pick my pen up again and just add a couple of little flicks of the pen to either side of these seed shapes, I think. See how that looks. And these little embellishments are things you can always come back to and add if you feel like your pattern just needs that little bit of something extra. There we go. And that is Zenith. So this is day 10, Zenith by Zentangle HQ. And a lovely little border tangle, which is well worth exploring. I hope you enjoyed that pattern and a little video stepping it out. Don't forget to hit like on this video and subscribe to my channel for more Zentangle videos, including every day of Inktober Tangles 2025. And I look forward to seeing you next time.